In other news, Vice President Pakwesi Emisaratha has urged the current generation of Alavanyo Nkonya area to seek an end to the over 200-year conflict which has left many disabled and incapacitated. Well, a high-level security meeting at the instance of the Vice President is ongoing in Pando to find a lasting solution to the conflict. The meeting has been attended by Inspector General of Police, National Security Coordinator, Regional Security Council and the chiefs of the area. Let's cross over live to the Volta region and speak to our correspondent, Komla Kluche, who joins us live on the phone lines. Komla, so what ensued at the meeting?
Now, Pakwesi, I can tell you that it was a peaceful meeting from the look on the faces of the two factions of the chiefs and then the people of the Nkonya and then the Alavanyo communities. Both of them. I mean, this is the third attempt trying to broker peace between the two communities over the dispute over that land which is in contention. Now, from what we are gathering, what came out of the meeting is that the land is not necessarily the bone of contention, but that it's beyond the dispute over the land, and that they are finding reasons as to how to broker the peace. The very last attempt, they signed a peace accord somewhere in July 2013 at the instance of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, but then towards the end of last year, there was some gunshots heard, and then some people were wounded as well. But at this time around, when the Vice President came, he says that the country can no longer continue to invest money into detailing the security men to guard the area, and that there's a need for the current generation to stand and say that this conflict, the disturbances must end. To that extent, a mediator has been found, that is the chief of the paramount chief of the Akini traditional area, Toby Dagadu the 8th. He will be mediating the process, and he says that they are going to form a committee that will include women, that will include widows, and then people who have been affected will go to the two communities, sit down and talk. We are looking at the first quarter of this year. He says that nothing beyond that is what he is going to be looking at, and he's said that he will do everything he can to ensure that the first quarter of the year they will be able to broker peace between the two communities. But we've been speaking to the chiefs as well, and they sound confident and they are ready for all they can do to ensure that there's peace in the two or between the two communities.
Right, Komala. I remember very vividly last year when the chiefs made a pledge to the president to stop the fighting. Then we had this latest gunfighting and shots and all that. In the aftermath of the vice president's speech and having spoken to them, expressed confidence, have they made any renewed pledges or commitments?
Not any renewed pledge apart from what they have said in the past. What they are saying is that, I mean, it's the same old story, the same old approach that they are going to go by. This time they are just renewing the path they took in the past. So, I mean, it's not any new thing that they are going to be doing now, apart from what they've been doing in the past.
Thanks very much, Komala Kluche, reporting live from the Volta region.